Well, welcome into Tier 2, the season opener of the CNEV TRACK PREP HellBound Super Late Model Tour tonight here for week number 1 at Eldora Speedway. Drivers out on track, getting the sets done into your track ran in. And Jolly out on track here in car number 924 machine, getting the laps on the board for the Super Late models. Thank you to CNEV Track Prep Series for choosing Legend Racing TV once again to come back for the second season here. Also, coming up next Tuesday will be the season opener for the FIA Cross Car Series that they'll be hosting. It's free to run. Still get signed up for it. It's $100 to win, at least last time I checked. I believe that's still the payout. I'll have to check with them, but get signed up for that. It's free to run. 6 weeks, same as this. Speaking of this being 6 weeks here, take a quick little look at the schedule. So, as stated for week number 1 is Eldora Speedway. Tonight here. Second week's going to be Volusia Speedway Park. Third week is Cedar Lake Speedway. Fourth week is going to be Knoxville Raceway. It's always an interesting race there at Knoxville. Then fifth week is going to be Fairbury Speedway, and the championship night here of the HellBound Super Late Model Tour is going to be the dirt track at Charlotte for their season's finale for the Super Late models. Drivers currently still out on track here. Ryan Hodge, current quick time as of right now. Out onto the racetrack here in car number 19 machine. Scott Merritt going to be out on track. Getting the laps on the board fourth quick here. Also, a big thank you to everybody tuned in here on Legend Racing TV. Appreciate it. Hunter Qual's going to be second. Quick as right now out on track here in car number 21 machine. The D21 ride. Get on board here with them real quick. It'll be interesting to see what all these drivers are going to do tonight here for it being season opener. Last season was the UMP Modifieds. Ryan Hodge still out onto the racetrack here. RHI. Car number 19 machine going to be quick time here as of right now with a 14.455. Well, Brent Carey going to be quick out on track here. As right now in car number 524 machine, waiting up, they'll set up shop. Number 19 machine also out on the racetrack in the Majority C Speed Shop of Scott Merrick out on track here. Getting the laps on the board. Well, this driver's got 2 minutes 30 seconds left here before they head into qualifying for tonight. Not too much longer left here before they do that. Well, Ryan Hodge out there rolling in the top shelf of the racetrack tonight here. This is going to be the one qualifying tonight here at the Big E Eldora Speedway. Well, Brent Carey going to be quick out onto the racetrack now in car number 524 machine. You believe just about everybody done with their hot laps now here. Probably going to go into a driver's meeting shortly. Let's see a few different angles here of the racetrack. Well, the checkered flag in the air here. Time now for the drivers qualifying. Well, gonna get ready to head out onto the racetrack. Gonna be lone qualifying night here. Last time it was group qualifying. For the last series. Joseph Grandy gonna head out on track now here. Well, Joseph Grandy currently going to be third quick here as they're now in qualifying. Quick time going to be Scott Merritt out on track here. Second quick Brent Carey. Austin Litzman going to be out on track along with Brandon Butterbaugh. Justin White. Well, Brandon Butterbaugh going to be sixth quick as right now here. Alexander Smith out on track ninth quick. Now 10th quick as Blake Dawson going to be fifth quick here. Jeremy Parker going to be sixth quick. Redson Chenoweth going to be 7th quick out on track. Ben Jolly, 8th quick tonight here. Well, Ryan Hodge out on track now here for his qualifying. Going to go 2nd quick with a 15.141. Almost everybody already qualified here, but he got their laps on the board very quickly tonight here. Cray Wheeler heading out on track now for their laps. Well, Cray Wheeler quick time here with a 15.083 at Eldora Speedway. Gonna be quick time. Dallin Norco gonna go 10th quick now. Derek Dryman out onto the racetrack in car number 444. Coming around here to complete the first lap this time by. Off turn number 4. Oh, Derek Dryman going to go 11th quick now. He'll be the last person to qualify. Well, that'll complete our qualifying tonight here for the CNEV Track Prep HellBound Super Late Model Tour qualifying. Well, gonna be time here for heat race number 1. Ten laps gonna be the distance tonight here. Driver's gonna get gridded up. Give them a second to do that. Well, heat race number 1 gonna line it up like this here. Here's how they're gonna end up starting off on the hammer. And car number 15 is going to be Cray Wheeler starting as outside aboard car number 19 Machines. Ryan Hodge starting behind Tim, and car number 18 Machine here is going to be Blake Dawson. Or sorry, car number 10 Machine is going to be Blake Dawson. Starting as outside here in car number 444 is Derek Dryman. Starting behind Tim, and car number 28 is Branson Chenoweth. Starting behind Tim here in car number 518 is Joseph Grandy. Starting behind Tim in car number 24 Machines, Brandon Butterboff. Starting behind Tim in the 21 is going to be Tony Batzler. Starting behind Tim, car number 22 is Austin Litzman. Starting behind Tim in car number 9 Machines going to be Alexander Smith. For your race number 1 starting lineup. Well, we're going to get ready here. Cray Wheeler bringing them into 3 here and out of 4. Green light's going to be on for heat race number 1 of HellBound Super Late Model Tour. 10 laps going to be the distance. Super is going to go to work down the back straightaway here. Ryan Hodge immediately going to look to the inside of Cray Wheeler, side by side into turn number 3. Slide job here by Ryan Hodge down the front straightaway. Crossover by Cray Wheeler. Cray going to lead him with lap number 1 going to be complete here. He'll lead him down the back straightaway. Still side by side for it off into turn number 3. Well, side by side battle down the back straightaway out into turn number 3 here. Ryan Hodge still going to lead him down the front straightaway. Third now going to be Derek Dryman down the front straightaway. Battling out with Branson Chenoweth down the back straightaway. Branson around the top shelf off into turn number 3 here, coming around. 6 to go this time by. Well, still door to door for the race lead into turn number 3 coming around. 4 fingers and a thumb in the air, 5 to go halfway through heat race number 1. Down the front straightaway. Gray Wheeler still gonna lead him here. Short slide job there off turn number 2. Immediate crossover though by Ryan Hodge. Gonna pull back nose to nose, door to door into turn number 3. Coming around, 4 to go. Drag race to the line. New race leader. Give it to Ryan Hodge into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, still door to door for it. Down into turn number 3. Well, drag race the line with 3 to go. Still going to be Ryan Hodge through 1 and 2. Gray Wheeler now trying to hold off Derek Dryman for that runner-up spot and try to pass Ryan Hodge for the race lead. Coming around, set of popsicle sticks in the air. 2 to go this time by. Down through 1 and 2. Gray Wheeler to the inside once again. Down the back straightaway. Yoite's trying to come on to here for the first caution of the night. I believe that is going to be for Joseph Grandy. Take a look here. Off turn number 4. Got together there with the number 10 machine. Rewatch that again here on the Kid Trucking instant replay. Came off turn number 4, slid across the nose. Unfortunately, the 10 there just didn't have enough time to get him fully crossed over. Well, going to get ready to go back underway here shortly now. I honestly don't know who's going to win this one between Gray Wheeler there and Ryan Hodge. They've both been door-to-door this entire heat race number 1. Going to be interesting to see as they don't have many laps left to go. Well, do believe it's going to be a single file restart here. Pace truck's light's going to be out. Well, Ryan Hodge into 3 here and on a 4. Green lights are going to be back on now.
Green flag, green flag.
2 to go, working into 1 and 2. Got a really good restart. Going to gradually pull away down the back straightaway here. They're going to get together down the back straightaway there for that 3rd place spot. Blake Dawson going to work in 3rd. Tony Bassler now in 4th. Now Branson Chenoweth to the 4th place spot here. The Dylan Smith Racing 1 to go. Official flag sponsor, Legend Racing TV. Down the back straightaway. Coming around off turn number 4. HI car number 19. Ryan Hodge going to get it done. 2nd is Gray Wheeler. 3rd, Blake Dawson. 4th, going to be Brandon Butterboff. 5th is Branson Chenoweth. For the top 5. For heat race number 1 there. Heat race number 1. For results, going to go on screen. Well, still ain't going to work, I guess. Had issues with it last week. I'll have to check into it. Well, race number 2 going to line up like this here. Starting off on the hammer. Board car number 20 Machines, Justin White. Starting as outside in car number 19 Machines going to be Scott Merrick. Starting mine, Tim. And car number 524 is Brent Carey. Starting mine, Tim. And the number 40 is Jeremy Parker. Starting mine, Tim. And car number 10 is Taylor Norco. Starting mine, Tim. Board car number 924 is going to be bending at Ben Jolly. Starting mine, Tim. And car number 12 is Jared King behind Tim. And the 21 is going to be Hunter Quall. Starting mine, Tim. And you're behind. Yeah, behind Tim. And car number 49 is going to be Michaela Stuffs. Starting mine, Terrier. Car number 36 is going to be Remington James. For your heat race number 2 starting lineups. Well, getting ready, Justin White, off to number 4. Heat race number 2 going to be underway into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, Justin White going to lead him off into turn number 3 here. Coming around off turn number 4, lap number 1 going to be complete. Justin White going to lead him with it. Second going to be Scott Merrick in the final transfer spot down the back straightaway. Third going to be Taylor Norco. Fourth, Brent Carey. Fifth going to be Jeremy Parker. Down into turn number 3. Coming around. 8 to go this time by for Justin White here at Eldora Speedway. Well, Scott Merrick's still looking on him here down the back straightaway, taking on board with Scott Merrick. Off into turn number 3. We're in a little bit of a slider groove there off turn number 4 with 6 to go. Real close to the front straightaway wall.
Caution, yellow flag.
Well, Illick's going to come on now here for, I believe, Hunter Qualls. Take a look once again on the pit track against it replay. What happened here? He was working down the front straightaway. They got together in front of him, and then the 36 went out on into the wall. He got involved with it. To bring out the first caution flag of the night for heat race number 2. Not certain, Brandon. I'll see how many people are on stream. Well, gonna get it stacked back up here. I think if I restart. Well, off turn number 4, green lights, going to be back on now. 5 to go, down my front straightaway. Well, down my front straightaway, coming around 4 to go now into 1 and 2 battle for that runner-up spot. Scott Merrick gonna have it. Dylan Narco gonna drop back off turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Justin White way out front here with about a 1 second race lead coming around. Set of popsicle sticks in the air. 2 to go down the front straightaway. Well, second is Scott Merrick. Third going to be Taylor Norco. Fourth, Jeremy Parker. Fifth is Michaela Steps. Dylan Smith Iracing, 1 to go, going to be displayed here one more time around. Down my back straightaway. The Speed Ranch Racing setups. Car number 20, W Machine off. Turn number 4, Justin White will get it done. Second is Scott Merrick. Third, going to be Taylor Norco. Fourth, Jeremy Parker. Fifth, going to be Michaela Steps. For your top 5 here for race number 2. Now, once again, a really good heat race there. Time now for warm-ups. Oh, Derek Dryman gonna head out on track now, along with Taylor Norco. Yeah, I seen that you said that. I just didn't get a chance to respond to you. Brandon? Well, Scott Merrick gonna be quick time here. Well, track officials say it. Track's ready to go, so they're advanced to the main event. Checkered flag going to be in the air. Well, here's how they're going to line it up. Starting off on the hammerboard, car number 19 Machine's going to be Ryan Hodge. Starting does outside tier. And car number 20 Machine's going to be Justin White. Starting behind him, and car number 15 is going to be Craig Miller. Starting behind him, and car number 310 is going to be Scott Merrick. Starting behind him, and car number 18 Machine's going to be Blake Dawson. Starting goes outside, and car number 10 Machine's Taylor Norco. Behind number 24 is Brandon Butterhoff. Starting goes outside, and car number 49 is Michaela Steps. Starting behind her. Car number 22 is Branson Chenoweth. Starting behind him in the number 524 is Brent Carey. Behind him in the number 21 is Tony Bassler. Behind him in the number 12 is Jared King. Starting behind him in car number 444 is going to be Derek Dryman. Starting as outside in car number 40 is Jeremy Parker. Starting behind him in car number 9 is Alexander Smith. Behind him in the 924 is Ben Jolly. Starting behind him in the 22 is Austin Litzman. Behind him in the number 21, Hunter Qualls. Starting behind him in the 518 is Joseph Grandy. Starting behind him in car number 36 is going to be Remington James. Well, late model's going to get them lined up here 4 wide.
Hang on, we're not going green, not going green.
Legend Racing TV, before they start to dig into the dirt and slip and slide, it's the Super Late Models 4 wide here for the HellBound Dirt Series season opener. Well, we're in turn loops here. Now getting ready to go underway. Gonna get them lined up where they need to be. Face Chuck's lights gonna be out. Legend Racing TV, it's time to sit down and hold on to your seats because the number 19 of Ryan Hodge is gonna turn the Super Late Models loose here for the CNEV Track Prep Dirt Series HellBound Tour season opener. 60 laps gonna be the distance tonight here. They'll go to work down the back straightaway. Hodge gonna lead him down the back straightaway, side by side for the runner-up spot. Cray Wheeler to the inside of Justin White. Down the front straightaway, fourth gonna be Scott Merritt. Fifth is going to be Blake Dawson. Coming around here down the back straightaway off turn number 4. Ryan Hodge still gonna lead him with 58 to go now this time by. Coming around down the back straightaway, Gray Wheeler in second. Third still going to be Justin White. Ryan Hodge got the car to beat tonight here at Eldora Speedway. Down the front straightaway. Well, we'll take the box up here on Legend Racing TV as they work down the back straightaway. Battle for the race lead on the left side of your screen there. Working down the front straightaway. Coming around, 55 to go here, door to door for the race lead down the back straightaway. Gray Wheeler to the inside for Ryan Hodge. On the outside, side by side, down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Gray Wheeler, new race leader to turn number 1. Well, coming around, Justin White now to the race lead off turn number 4 into 1 and 2. He'll take it over down the back straightaway. Still door to door now. Ryan Hodge with the tubber on the top shelf of the racetrack. He'll go back to the race lead off turn number 4, but Justin White right there on the rear bumper of him. Down the front straightaway. Gray Wheeler going to work in third. And on the number 20, Justin White for the runner-up spot. Fourth is Scott Merrick. Fifth going to be Branson Chenoweth. Sixth, Michaela Steps. Finder's going to be Brandon Butterbaugh. Eighth going to be Blake Dawson. Down the front straightaway. 3 wide here off turn number 4. Contact going to be made down the front straightaway. For the top 10 spot, Brent Carey going to have it. 11th is Jared King. 12th, Jeremy Parker. 13th, going to be Ben Jolly. Ben Jolly been struggling, I think, with the setup tonight here. And with some Iracing shoes with it bugging out a little bit on him during his heat race. So that's not helped him at all, to say the least, tonight here. Trying to make up the ground, though, down the back straightaway. Ryan Hodge still going to lead him out front. Coming around here with 48 to go this time by. Well, down the back straightaway, Scott Merrick now going to work here on Gray Wheeler for that third and final podium spot off into turn number 3. 46 to go for Ryan Hodge. Well, Michaela Stepp's going to work in 7th, 8th, going to be Blake Dawson, 9th, Brent Carey still 10th, is going to be Austin Litzman. Jared King with the tupper on top, shove fully sideways into the infield wall.
Yellow flag
Yellow
is
light's
out.
going to come on. First caution of the night here, get on the kid trucking instant replay. He came around off turn number 4. Got really up close to the wall there to make it around the number 40 car. 40 came up. I don't think he realized how close he was to him, and then Jared King just went straight into the inside wall. For the first caution of the night. Well, lap number 18 of 60 as of right now here. I don't know, Braden, if enough my normal stay-in stream, maybe. We'll have to see. Because right now, a lot of them haven't been on tonight. I can't promise it. Well, doubled back up here. Hodge gonna get ready into 3 here and out of 4. Hammers back down, Super Elite Models back
Green
underway.
flag, green flag.
Oh, good work down the back straightaway. Here comes Scott Merrick to the outside. Got bunched up there with Justin White into turn number 3. Now Craig Miller to third and final podium spot. 4th, Brandon Butterball. 5th, now going to be Scott Merrick down the front straightaway. Working through 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. Round up to turn number 4 now. Scott Merrick still innocent in the top 5 spot. Ryan Hodge, already half a second race lead. Brandon Butterball to the runner-up spot. Big ol' slide job there off turn number 4. Crossover by Justin White down the front straightaway. 5th going to be Scott Merrick here down the back stretch. 6th is Blake Dawson. 7th is Austin Leitzman. 8th, Joseph Grandy. 9th going to be Branson Chenoweth. And 10th going to be Michaela Steffs down the front straightaway. Well, Brandon Butterball still trying to run down your race leader. Ryan Hodge working through 1 and 2. Working a little bit under the top shelf there. Slightly out from the wall in both corners. Meanwhile, Ryan Hodge right against that wall. Banging the rear quarter panel off down the front straightaway. 38 to go. 3rd, Justin White still 4th. Going to be Blake Dawson. 5th going to be Scott Merrick. Scott seems like he's struggling to find the lines here. The yellow lights are going to come on now. For Cray Wheeler by the looks of it. Look on the kit truck play here, see what happened. I do believe it was for Cray Wheeler. You can see it right here. Came off turn 4. And up the wall there. Then got really into the wall, down the front straightaway. Kind of just glued to it in a way there. And then 20 came along and just got bunched into him with it. Sorry, 22. Actually, 22 kind of drove away from it a little bit there. Matter of fact. But bring up, I believe, second caution on the night tier. Mind you, as well, damage is on night tier. So, if these drivers get involved in a wreck, they try to go to the pits to get it repaired, then get back out in time before they go back on their way. They do have one fast repair, that's it. That's all they get. After their one quick pits up, then they have to sit in the pits after that to fully let it go through the repairs. So after that one chance they get to try to keep it, you know, car as intact as possible after that, then they gotta sit in the pits to get the full amount of repairs done to it. But with that being said, Ryan Hodge gonna get ready here. Off turn number 4, hammer is back down.
Green flag, green flag.
Green light's back on, 37 to go. Down the front straightaway. Justin White got the car hooked up against the top shelf of the racetrack, now fully up against the wall here. Off turn number 4, third, Brandon Butterbach getting more up against the wall. Fourth, Blake Dawson. Fifth is Joseph Grandy into 1 and 2. Sixth, Scott Merrick. Seventh, gonna be Branson Chenoweth. Seventh, Scott Merrick now. Eighth, gonna be Michaela Steps down the back straightaway. Ninth, gonna be Ben Jolly. 10th is going to be Jared King. Now Derek Dryman down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, car into the wall here. Believe that's going to be... Oh, Hunter Quall's involved there as well, along with Brent Carey. Got a lot of damage there on that right front tire. Thing is all folded in on him. Oh, good luck once again here on the construction steering plate. I'd seen something happened here. You can see the 21 there. Started to go around. That was Hunter Qualls at the time. I'd caught this out of the corner of my eye. Got the wall. Jet wall just drags you right into here at Eldora Speedway. But my question here, what happened to the other driver there, Brent Carey? I think he just went into the wall as well. I think it broke his right front when he hit him. It did. That's what that did for him. I don't know, Justin White, he might have a shot here. With how good Ryan Hodges' car has been this early in the race, it might go away towards the end. He might have set it up for early on, hoping to have a green flag run and just be able to pull away. I don't know if that's going to work out for him. Well, stacked back up here. Ryan Hodge getting ready. Off turn number 4, Super Late Models back underway.
Green, green.
34 to go down the front straightaway. Battle for the race lead here down the back straightaway. Justin White found the run on the restart there into turn number 3. Justin White to the inside, looked for a slide job, couldn't find a big enough run for it. Spun the tires there off turn number 4. Now here comes Blake Dawson looking for the second place spot. Down the back straightaway. Ryan Hodge still out front here. And RHI Industries car number 19 machine. Blake Dawson still working in third. Now going to move to the top shelf. Justin White on the middle bottom groove. Here comes Blake Dawson. Big ol' run down the back straightaway. Shot out of a cannon down into turn number 3. Battle for the second place spot, but Blake Dawson now going to steer it off turn number 4, working that top shelf into 1 and 2 with 31 to go. Fourth, going to be Scott Merrick. Fifth is going to be Joseph Grandy. Sixth is Branson Chenoweth. Seventh, Brandon Butterbaugh. Eighth is Ben Jolly, up 8 positions in the A-main. Finally starting to make some ground here. Ninth, Derek Dryman, and 10th is going to be Michaela Steffs. 30 and 30 to go, halfway through the A-main event. Down my back straight away. Oh, coming around here off of turn number 4, Ryan Hodge still out front there. I don't know, I might have been wrong with my guess there under caution of his car eventually going to go away. It might not. He's still running really strong. Well, Justin White going to duke it out here down the front straightaway now with Scott Merrick. Down the back straightaway now up turn number 2, Justin White. Gonna secure the third and final podium spot. Into turn number 3. Fifth is going to be Joseph Grandy. Here comes Branson Chenoweth to the inside. Ben Jolly making some quick moves here. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Got together there with Joseph Grandy into 1 and 2. Now Derek Dryman gonna get together with them here. He's gonna drop back to 9th now. From 8th into 3 and 4. 25 to go now. This time by. Well, coming around down the back straight away into turn number 3. Well, car into the wall here off turn number 4. I believe Derek Dryman into the wall. Joseph Grandy and them got together, I believe, possibly. Enjoying inside Joseph Grandy. Joseph pushed up. And right against the left front tire there of Derek Dryman. Pushed him into the wall. He's definitely going to have a decent amount of right front damage now on that ride. Try to wait and see here as he pulls away. Kind of damage he's looking at. Well, enough to where he can't steer. Definitely some heavy damage there on that 444 machine tonight here. Well, Branson Chenoweth sitting in the top 5 spot here. Actually, possibly Brandon Butterbaugh. Going to be in 5th, I believe, actually, on the restart. Was incorrect on that. Well, off turn number 4. Green lights back on tier 21 to go into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, side by side for second. Blake Dawson to the inside of Justin White off turn number 4, coming around with 20 to go. Justin White going to pull back out though to secure the runner-up spot into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, Cray Wheeler. Gonna work in 8th. 7th is Brandon Butterboff in the number 24 machine. Down the back straightaway. Well, Justin White now to the inside here. Big slide job groove there. Don't think it worked too well for him. Ryan Hodge pulled straight away because of it. Down the back straightaway. Blake Dawson. Starting to look at him now for that runner-up spot. Down the front straightaway. Ben Jolly fighting to make positions here. He's running out of time quickly. Down the back straightaway. He'll currently work in 7th. 6th, Scott Merrick. 5th, going to be Cray Wheeler into turn number 3. $17 to go now, into 1 and 2. Oh, Brandon Butterboff trying to go to work here on Ben Jolly down the back straightaway for that 7th place spot. Ben Jolly gradually pulling away with it though. Into turn number 3, got a little bit of right front damage on that 924 ride. Well, coming around here, taking the box on Legend Iracing TV. 8-seater on the left, rest of the field on the right here, down the back straight away into turn number 3. And 4 coming around. 13 to go now for Ryan Hodge, still out front. Oh, Ben Jolly now up 10 positions, up to the 6th place spot here. Down my back straight away. Not stopping there now. He'll try to reel in that number 19 machine of Scott Merrick. With 11 to go. Blake Dawson still going to work here on the number 20, Justin White. Can't seem to do much though. Down the back straight away. Nope, full set of hands in the air, 10 to go. Cray Wheeler. And 4th, 5th, Scott Merrick, 6th, Ben Jolly. Ben Jolly going to go out of here with Brandon Butterboff down the back straight away for that 6th place spot. Into turn number 3, Brandon Butterboff to the inside. Slide job off turn number 4, crossover by Ben Jolly. Ben spun the tires on the crossover there in the slick. To the inside, slide job now off turn number 2. Close call there with front end of Brandon Butterboff, but made it work and cleared it. Down into turn number 3. Now here comes Branson Chenoweth. Slide job off turn number 4. 3 wide, 4 wide, down the front straight away. Into 1 and 2. Derek Dryman to the 7th place spot now here. Brandon Butterboff in 6th into turn number 3. Ben Jolly going to drop back to 10th now off turn number 4. Going to catch a little bit of a rear there by the 21 of Tony Batzler. And 1-2, they cut the green though, down the back straight away. Brandon Butterboff to the inside of Derek Dryman once again off turn number 4. Slide job here. Going to get the wall though that time by, and we got a car around Tony Batzler and the number 21, Yellow Lake Serna. Come on. It'll on the kid truck instant replay here. And Jolly through the slide job. Didn't clear it fully there. From the rear. On 22. Unfortunately, it was just wrong place, wrong time. Bent on the right side door panel a little bit there. Along with 524, Brent Carey. Well, driver's gonna get stacked back up here. Ready to go back underway.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Well, I believe they're gonna be roughly about 6 to go, maybe 7 to go on the restart. Gonna be a single file restart now. I do believe it's gonna be single file here. Justin White still in second. Third gonna be Blake Dawson. Fourth gonna be Cray Wheeler. Fifth gonna be Scott Merritt. Well, Pace Trucks lights back out. Off into the pits here, Ryan Hodge. Off up to number 4, Super Elite Models, back underway.
Green flag, green flag.
4 fingers and a thumb gonna be in the air. 5 to go, down the back, straight away off into 3 and 4. Second is Justin White. Third gonna be Blake Dawson. Fourth, Gray Wheeler. Fifth gonna be Derek Dryman down the front straight away. Coming around. 4 to go now, into 1 and 2. Justin White got caught up there, down the back straightaway. Blake Dawson now the runner-up spot. Cray Wheeler gonna follow him right up to 3rd. Now Justin White gonna get pushed back to 4th. Now 5th down the front straightaway is Derek Dryman to the inside of him for that 4th place spot. Not stopping there now, looking for 3rd. Down the back straightaway. Coming around, the set of popsicle sticks are in the air. 2 to go for Ryan Hodge out front. Well, coming around here off turn number 4. Ryan Hodge gonna seal the Dylan Smith Racing. 1 to go, displayed official flag sponsor Legend Racing TV. Down the back straight away. For the final time here, RHI Industries. Car number 19 machine off to number 4. Ryan Hodge will win the season opener for the HellBound Tour. Second is going to be Blake Dawson. Third, Cray Wheeler. Fourth, Derek Dryman. Fifth is going to be Brandon Buttermont for your top 5. Well, drivers get sorted out here and get interviews in. Well, Ryan Hodge, you won the HellBound Tour season opener. How'd you do it, man? How's it feel?
Well, I mean, started off the race, started off the night actually, not running too good in qualifying, plowed tight, didn't really have the car. Worked on it a little bit, got better for the heat race, made something happen in the heat, and I knew I had to get the lead here because, Eldora always locks down to the top no matter what you do to the track. So I saw Justin going there early, he started going, so I kind of just, try to pace myself, keep him behind me, but also like go and save tire a little bit. So, just kind of bouncing off what those guys were doing, saving my stuff a little bit more than they did, and it kind of worked out at the end there. I felt like I had more tire until that yellow came out. Then I think I fell off a little bit. If he didn't stuff it in the wall or whatever happened there, he probably would have had me. But up until that caution, car felt great. Got to give a shout out to Chase Barber and Carson Jenkins and all them. We tested and a couple other things, tested some new stuff this race, and it worked.
Like that, I guess it did, man. You were definitely on rails and hooked up tonight here. I know I mentioned, I think it was like 2 or 3 cautions ago that I didn't know if you were going to be able to hold on there. Is with how fast you were running in the beginning of the race. I didn't know if you set the car up for a little bit too early of a race and just hoped to get a long green flag run and then the tires would go out when you didn't. But I guess that wasn't the case tonight here, man.
Yeah, no, we spent some time last night testing different tire pressures on different track states, just seeing what you can run and how you can run it, I guess you could say. Definitely learned some new things last night and definitely took that into account tonight, seeing how the track was, seeing what I can do to save tire and, just seeing what I needed to do to keep the lead and win the race at the same time with enough tire. Without that caution there at the end, I think it probably would have stayed the same gap. That caution definitely had me stressing a little bit, seeing the fact that my tires were kind of starting to fade there at the end of that maybe 10 to 15 lap run, whatever we had there towards the end. And I can just feel it. Cars started getting loose. And then on that restart, I got into 1 and 2 and I saw Justin had a little more grip than me late. But, we set up for the track state and I'd say it paid off at the end. Really just when you're racing against other guys and they're going, you kind of want to keep them behind you at a track that locks down, so just trying to do that and save tire at the same time, it's hard to balance it.
100% agree, man. Definitely tricky there. And tonight, with damage being on, you had to try to make sure any accidents happened ahead to steer clear of them. And tonight you did, and you led, I think, 54 out of the 60 laps tonight, or 52 out of 60 laps. So you led a majority of them, almost all of them.
Yeah, it definitely was a fun race. I knew I had to get to the front there, and well, I kind of was in the front, but no, I had to just stay there and keep everyone behind me because other than that, when it locks down, really there's no way to pass. Up until about lap 30, there was very racy track. I was very surprised, never seen really Eldora race like that. But once it gets to a certain point, one lane on the top, they just get such a good run. It's kind of hard to do anything. So you got to take that into position and get track position when it comes down to it.
They definitely do. Like you were saying, once the slickens off so much, it's hard to really defend sliders because you can't cross over and actually get a big enough run to really pull back side by side there. I know quite a few people lost positions due to that tonight here. Because once it gets so slick, you can't, you're just going to spin the tires on the crossover and can't get enough speed. So, but tonight, I guess that worked out for you that you didn't have to worry about that really for the last, but what was it, like 30 laps, I'd say, that you didn't have to worry about any sliders coming your way. So, that helped a lot for you.
Yeah, it definitely helped a lot. I saw them starting to race back behind me in my mirror, and I tried running middle just to save a little bit more tire there towards the middle half of the race. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I took that into account. We tested that a little bit last night, seeing what we can do mid race if we have a big enough gap and what the gap had to be to try a different line to save a little bit more tire. And track was just so on the top at that point that when you ran the middle, you lost 3/10 in the corner, so you were about to lose the lead. So I mean, I really can only do it for about a lap. Then I had to move back up and rag on it a little more. But up until then, I think we had a car.
Look at that, you definitely did tonight here, man. Are you going to be running the cross car series too, or no? Just the late models?
I'll probably run cross car. I don't know. I kind of been bouncing around between running it or not. I've been testing a little bit, so I probably will.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting to see in that, see if we can dominate both series, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I guess just see how it pans out. Probably get some laps on the fixed set, see how it runs, see how it drives, see what you need to do gear wise, and just go from there.
Right, that's all you can do. Cross cars can be a little bit tricky to figure out depending on the track, but good driver as you are, I'm sure you can figure it out. So, and with the team you have behind you and everything, so I think it'll work out pretty good for you if you do run them.
Yeah, I got a good group of guys behind me. I just got to thank Chase Barbara, Carson Jenkins, everyone back at Coast to Coast, man. It's really just we get on here, test, run some laps, and try to go dominate everything possible. So it feels good to have a good group of guys behind you like that. That's just makes you feel better. You know, you going into a race making yourself feel confident that you have a shot to win at it. It makes it go a lot smoother. And I guess if we start testing the cross cars, then getting better at them, you know, because you don't want to load into a race that you're not going to be competitive at by no means. So if I feel like we can test a little bit more and get them down, then we'll probably show up. But other than that, if we can't figure them out or anything, we might take a week and you learn them a little bit more because you don't. I mean, you want to show up to the track competitive. You don't want to run out there and run dead last. You know.
Like, 100% get that. Andy still got 5 to 6 days, I guess. Just depends how you look at it. From tonight, technically kind of 5 days left, but still plenty of time to get prepared, get laps in, and get anything dialed in that you need to. So you got the time to try to figure it out, and hopefully it'll be enough time for you.
Yeah, I hope. I think it will be fun. Definitely a different experience, considering the fact that really you don't see much cross cars and dirt road races going on. So I think it should definitely be fun and maybe start something new.
Like 100%, man. But with that being said, is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight here on the 19th up to win the season opener?
Yeah, you know, I just got to thank, like I said, Carson Jenkins, Chase Barbara, for definitely getting me dialed in here and stuff. Um, all the guys back at Coast to Coast. I mean, they're just, you know, like I said, we just kind of do whatever we need to do to land ourselves in victory lane. RHI, and you know, just about everyone that helps. No matter what it is, I always had some pretty good people behind me. Throughout my whole Iracing, I guess you can say, time. I've had like Dalton Strum, got to give a shout out to him, taking some nice pictures. Jaden Anderson, Jackson Reitzer for the paints and stuff. You know, just everyone that helps. Wouldn't be there without any of those guys.
Like, will do, man. Congrats on the race win on the season opener, man. Thanks for running, Ranaj.
Yep, thank you.
Added to this one.
Well, Blake Dawson, you parked it in second tonight here at Eldora Speedway for the season opener, man. How'd you do it?
Oh, we got the CFM rolling there. It was really calm the first 20 laps and saved some tire, and the car felt really good the whole time.
Blake, you definitely looked good out there. I think just by the time that you got up to the second place position there, you kind of just ran out of time to be able to reel in Ryan, as he was every time on the restarts he'd get a really good start and he'd just pull straight away. So
Yeah, Ryan fired really good off the restarts. I had a good run catching him there until that second caution or the third caution came out there, and just ran out of time there on the restart. Car didn't feel good anymore after that, and Justin got around me on the restart. Car wouldn't fire very well, couldn't get it going, but once it got rolling, a couple laps in, it was really going.
I'm taking it you maybe were on a little bit too low of a gear compared to what you wanted to be, maybe for the restarts.
Yeah, I figured a gear change would have been helpful there, but we made it work.
Like, as long as you can do that, man, that's what matters, right?
Yep, I can't complain with the podium.
Like that, you definitely can't. It's a good start to the season, so keep it this way for the rest of the 5 races remaining, and I think it'll be a pretty good run for you.
Alrighty, appreciate it.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight on the number 10?
I'd just like to thank Power Plant Sim Sports and Blake Majulis with CFM for giving me an awesome setup.
Blake, will do, man. Congrats on second. Thanks for running the series, Blake Dawson.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yep. Well, Trey Wheeler, you started in third and you finished there, man. How'd you do it?
Well, it was fortunate. I mean, I've had a real fast race car. I expected the track to, I expected to be able to save a little more and not lose as much time at the beginning. So I lost a couple spots to that, got one back, and then broke my right front. Outdoor is outdoor. I mean, obviously we're going real fast. You hit the wall a little bit, thing just breaks. So I had to go to the back, make my way back up front, but then I just used too much tire. Couldn't get all the way up there.
Yeah, I get that, man. It's hard on the sick of a track. You burn up a lot of the tire that you have when you start. But Do you know what your tires were at, actually? Speaking of that.
No, I don't. I left too early, honestly. Forgot about the whole freaking picture and everything because it's a long race. Had to had to work for it.
Hey, you're good, I understand. Meant to ask Ryan and them guys too, and then I forgot, so I'm sure the tires had to have been down there 60 laps on this slick of a track. They had to have been probably around 40 to 50% left, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know Derek behind me, he was at 53. So, and I know I was well below that. I feel like I was probably in the 48 area, 46.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you go through a lot of tire when it's this slick. It's easy to do without even if you're not spinning tires too much, still you burn them up, especially
Yeah.
when you're on the top. But overall, a really good race tonight here. The cushion actually seemed like it built up pretty high tonight, guys.
Yeah, top was pretty good. I mean, 1 and 2 was, I mean, the car kind of just drove itself around the corners after you said it. The cushion was so big. 3 and 4 was sketchy going around 4. If you cut it down out of 4, that's where I found speed and was making my way back up to the front. But yeah, the racetrack was really good, to be honest.
Yeah, 3 and 4 for some reason here. It's always a little bit sketchy with the cushion. I've noticed in pretty much any car, it's always really rough and kind of bumpy there throughout different areas. But I think in the beginning, turn 3 and throughout turn 3, you guys kind of ran in good enough to where you could run that up high and then cut down off 4, where you could miss it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't round off 4, and then that's where the speed was for the most part. And then late in the race, cut down out of 2 was fast. I just couldn't make it work. The guys in front of me were fighting, but I couldn't get there.
Like, understandable too. Definitely ran out of time towards the end, but still made the drive back up to 3rd. And did the best that you could night here, and still finished on the podium. So we'll see if you can do that again next week, right?
Yes, sir. We're gonna try to get there every week. I'm gonna have to miss a couple races for work, so I was really hoping to go 1, 2, or get the first 2 wins, give myself a little leeway. But now we're gonna have to work a little bit harder.
Like, sometimes that's not always a bad thing, I guess. Makes you appreciate it more, right? As they say. So,
Oh yeah, it
we'll
definitely
have to
feels
see.
better when it's not handed to you.
100%, man. But is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight here on the 15 up to parking in 3rd for the season opener?
Yeah, Majulisi Speed Shop, Mid South Mafia, Connor Cohen with Cohen Designs, and Derek Jarman. Um, yeah, that's about it.
Like,
And I want to give another shout out to Hunter McManus for getting me into iRacing and into the scene a little bit.
oh, okay. Hunter's a good dude. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he's run a lot of my stuff. But,
Yeah, great human being, that man. I'm telling you.
it is. But, I guess congrats on 3rd. Thanks for running, Cray Wheeler.
Right on. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Yep. Well, with that being said, it's going to finish up the night here for the CNEV Track Prep HellBound Tour season opener for the Super Lake models tonight here at Eldora Speedway. Track ended up being a really racy racetrack, really good. Cushions built up pretty nice tonight here. Not certain if I can find a picture or not, or camera angle of it, but they definitely built, I'd say, really good with where they were tonight here. But appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight here on Legend Racing TV. Really appreciate it. I'm announcer Matt Rose. Have a good night, everybody.